everybody, and welcome to another video. Today we are doing another top 10 sort of thing, only it's not really a top 10 because I have a crap ton of honorable mentions. But today we're talking about my favorite songs from the Star Wars movies. First of all, this is only the movies. There's nothing about the games or the TV shows or anything, or I don't even know if they've released a soundtrack for the TV shows, but or not even like the Clone Wars movie, even. It's just like the main films 1 through 7 and Rogue One that are included in this video. So like I said, I have a lot of honorable mentions. In fact, I have 8, which I didn't rank at all, or did I? I don't know. I don't think I ranked them, but they're just songs from Star Wars that I really like, but didn't quite make spots 1 through 10. So they're honorable mentions, and those are Across the Stars from Episode 2, Love Pledge in the Arena from Episode 2, The Final Duel from Episode 6, Hope from Rogue One, Yoda and the Force from Episode 5, Lando's Palace from Episode 5, Rey's theme from Episode 7, and the Jedi Steps section of Jedi Steps and end credits from Episode 7. So those are out of the way, so now we can actually get into the actual list. So 10 is the Imperial Suite from Rogue One. Listening to this song, it's easily my favorite song from Rogue One. Second would be Hope, which is also a fantastic song. But this one, for me, when I was listening to it, it almost rivals the Imperial March for the best Empire-related song. Like the theme for the Empire, I guess, because you have Imperial Suite and Imperial March, which are both awesome. I just feel like this one almost rivals that, but not quite, just because the Imperial March is just a classic, you know. But Imperial Suite is really good. It's very fitting for the Empire, and I think it works really well within Rogue One and as a theme for the Empire in general, and it also sounds really cool, and that's why it's here. Number 9 is Han Solo and the Princess from Episode 5, which is sort of the love theme for the original trilogy. Actually, at first, I was not sure about putting this on the list, because I felt like I preferred Across the Stars over this one, but really I like them about the same, and I'm not sure what made me put this ahead of Across the Stars, but I do really like it, and I think it is a very good song, works very well as a love theme and everything, even though it is almost equal with Across the Stars, I think. I think it is just that much better. Just that much. So that gets number 9. Number 8 is Duel of the Fates from Episode 1. This is one of the best songs from the prequels, easily. It's easily the best song from Episode 1, and it's really great. It's one of those songs that just really, really enhanced the movie as a whole and what was going on visually. Works very well, like, in the context of the fight as well. I mean, a lot of Star Wars music works very well with the movie as a whole, but this and a few others especially works really well. Very epic sounding song, really, just a really great song. It's also, I'm not sure if it's the first song that we heard from Star Wars using like a choir. I don't think it was. I think there might have been maybe a song in the original trilogy. I think like the Final Duel didn't have a choir, but it had like a vocal part to it. But I think this might be the first time that like a full choir was used in Star Wars, which was really cool to see. Overall, it's just a really cool song, and so it's number 8. So number 7, like I said, if I'm including the Imperial Suite, I gotta have the Imperial March. So at number 7, we've got the Imperial March from Episode 5. This is just a classic Star Wars song. It's probably, along with the main theme, it's probably the most recognizable song from all of Star Wars. And it's just a really great song, works very well with the theme of the Empire and everything, as well as being sort of Darth Vader's theme. Works well in that aspect. Overall, it's just very good. It's a classic Star Wars song, so of course it's gonna be here somewhere. So it gets number 7. 6 goes to Battle of the Heroes from Episode 3. And much like Duel of the Fates, a lot of the things that I said about that also apply to Battle of the Heroes. It's a great song for a lightsaber duel. Works very well with what is being presented visually. And it's just overall a really good song, and definitely a standout from the Episode 3 soundtrack, and from Star Wars as a whole, really. I'm not really going to spend a whole lot of time on this one, just because, like I said, pretty much everything about Duel of the Fates applies to this one, only I think this one's just a little bit better. So, I guess number 6. Number 5 is Anakins Betrayal from Episode 3. So this is probably, there's nothing in front of it, so it is my favorite song from Revenge of the Sith. This does a really good job at portraying the tragedy of Darth Vader and Anakin Skywalker, and I think it's the best song for that, definitely. For me, the final duel from Episode 6 also does that, but I think this one does it even better. It's a very emotional song, and it's just really great all around. Does a great job at illustrating Anakin's fall to the dark side and everything, so it's number 5. So 4 is an interesting one, because it's not actually a song from any of the movies. It's a song from the trailer, and that just shows how great of a song it is. It's the music from the final trailer for The Force Awakens. This is like the best song for a trailer that I've ever heard. And every time I listen to it, without fail, or even like rewatching the trailer, which I've done a couple times since The Force Awakens came out, I just get goosebumps, you know? It's so good. It's so good. And it also includes what is probably my favorite theme, I guess, from Star Wars. It's my favorite sort of, I guess it's a theme, being the Force theme, or Binary Sunset, or Luke's theme, whatever you want to call it. And that is really where this song shines, and it's really, really great, and I really love it. It's one of my favorite songs from Star Wars as a whole, and definitely my favorite song from any trailer pretty much in existence. So yeah, it may not be actually from a Star Wars movie, so I'm kind of cheating, but I just had to put it here just because I love it so much, so it's number 4. So number 3, you were expecting it to be here sometime, and of course it's got to be here, the main theme, which appears in every Star Wars movie, I think, except for Rogue One, which is a bit weird. Or does it appear at all in Rogue One? I think it has like sections of it throughout the movie, but it doesn't have it at the beginning, in my opinion, and probably this is actually a true fact. The most iconic movie theme of all time, and even if it's not the most, it's like top 3 easily. It's just a really great theme and a really great song in general, but I think it fits very well with Star Wars and everything, and it's just a classic theme. It's really great, and I don't know what else to say about it, because it's kind of, there's not much else to say, really. So that gets number 3. Number 2, like I said, my favorite theme from Star Wars is the Force theme, Binary Sunset, whatever. So Binary Sunset from Episode 4, which I think it actually has a different name in at least one version of the soundtrack. I can't remember what it is, but that's sort of the name of this theme. It's just really, really good. Plus, it also plays for the first time, at least if you're going like how it in release order. The first time it plays is during the Binary Sunset scene in Episode 4, which is one of my favorite moments in Star Wars movies. It's just really great and really, to me, sort of captures the essence of Star Wars in song form. It, even better than the main theme, I think, really captures the feeling of it, and even almost like just as a whole, what it's about and what it's like. And I think that's just really impressive. Plus, it's a really nice sounding song. So, it's number 2. So now we are at number 1, which is The Throne Room from Episode 4. I was not sure whether or not I wanted this to be number 2 or number 1. It was very difficult for me to figure out because, like I said, the Binary Sunset, Force theme, whatever, is my favorite theme from Star Wars. But if I had to choose a favorite song overall, it would be The Throne Room. I don't really know exactly why. It's just, it sounds really great, first of all. I mean, of course it does. It's a Star Wars song. But, it's, I don't even really know how to explain it, but it just has a really great sound, very victorious, I guess, because it plays at the end of Episode 4, where the rebels are like, yay, we're victorious and stuff, we blew up the Death Star, people are dead, but oh, it's great. Yeah, it's just a really great song, a great ending to a great film, and for me it's the best song to appear in a Star Wars movie, and I don't really know what else to say. So it's number 1. It's my favorite. So that wraps up this video. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Do you agree with any of my picks? Do you disagree with them? Are there any other songs from Star Wars that you think? So that pretty much finishes this video. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Do you agree with me, or are there other songs that you think are better than some of the ones I listed? Are there any here that you actually, for some reason, think are terrible? Or something like that. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. And if you have any other video suggestions and stuff like that, then leave those in the comments as well. I'm thinking about potentially doing something like this, but for like the video games. I'm not sure if I would or not, but if that's something that people are interested, then I might do that. So if that sounds like a good idea to you, then tell me down below, and leave any other suggestions and stuff. And so that's the end of this video, so I'll see you next time, and may the Force be with you always.